Hello all. Tanya with Hey y'all. Tanya here with Couture, and I have decided to set up a series of sorry, in my mind all of a sudden I went to a series of whatever events. Okay. I'm feeling a little silly today, but that's okay. Hi, Amity. What I wanted to show you today is how, hey Dana, hey Lucille, is we're going to go ahead and use one transfer. And we're going to see how many times we can use it. So I thought today I would do a tea towel with you guys. So a tea towel, a flower towel, flower sack towel. There we go. I'll get it right. And we're using Roll With It transfer. Now this transfer is our size B, so it's only $14.99 in the store. And these flower sack towels you can pretty much get anywhere. So I thought what would be really cute is to put something like right in the middle, and maybe do just roll with it with the rolling pin. So that's what I'm thinking about doing with this transfer today. So if you're just tuning in, I would love for you to share this video. Bottom left-hand corner of your mobile device. That would be greatly appreciated. How cute is this? I mean, there's so many uses for this transfer that I'm so excited to share with you all my ideas that I came up with for this transfer. So let's go ahead and get started. Okay, so first of all, you want to make sure that you have your Sharpie handy, and oh, by the way, we're using Couture ink today. So we're going to use the ink today, and I'm thinking that for the rolling pin, I'm going to use the copper, because every kitchen needs a little bling, right? And then just roll with it. I'm thinking using, not sure. Hey, Rachel! I'm not sure what else I want to use with it. I'm thinking maybe doing like the Midnight Sky. Maybe we'll do Midnight Sky and copper ink together. Although part of me really wants to use the red too. So maybe the roll will be in the midnight, and just with it will be the Midnight Sky, and then the rolling pin, of course, being the copper ink. Yeah, I think I like that. Okay, so first of all, with our Couture inks and our chalk paste, we are now expanding to the bigger containers, the 3 ounces, which is amazing because I don't know about you, but I love certain colors so much that I tend to maybe use them quite often. So the copper inks, the shimmery inks, the copper, the gold, and our silver. Hey, Kimberly, are our shimmery ones, and I love how shimmery. I like saying that word too. So yeah, so we're going to use those 3 colors, and let's go ahead and cut. You know what, before I cut, let's go ahead and write. Actually, maybe I'll just write the words on the back. No, I like the numbering. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Get 11 different transfers with this one transfer. I think that's just amazing. So I'm just going to cut it. And I'm not going to cut all of them apart because I'm only using some of them. So I think, yeah. Okay. How's everyone doing today? It's actually sunny here, which is nice. And if you can get right in the sun with no wind, it actually feels really good. Okay, so I want to make sure I put the number on the back so that we know what number goes with what. And we know which is the back too. That's always good. Okay. Oh, almost forgot my sticky mat. Okay. Let me go ahead and get my sticky mat. Okay, so I have cut this one down because of my onesies and such. The onesies, the baby bodysuits. So that this isn't quite as big as what it normally is. But these are great when you're using inks, because it just helps keep your item in place and you won't get the bleeding through either. Okay. So let's see. Now I want to pick right smack dab in the middle. So let's see. Well, not middle, but like the end of the towel. There we are. Okay. Make sure that it's stretched out so that you don't get any lines in your projects. There we go. Okay, so I'm just tucking in. I probably don't want to do that. I want it flat. There we go. Okay, and I'm going to go ahead and place my designs where I want them to be. Yeah, I kind of like that. Okay, so I do have my pan of water off to the side. Let's go ahead and peel these off. There we are. Thanks, Amity. Figured with all these lives that I'm doing, I might as well have pretty nails to be on with. Oh, easy. So, do you mean like this? Do you mean like you want it to go over? Because if you want it to go over, I'll just show you right now. We can totally do that. Let me know if that's what you mean to layer. You can actually do whichever one you want to do first. These aren't so much that I mean, you want to make sure you put one down and then you put your other one, you put wherever you want it to. In this case, because I would start with the bigger one first, but if you want to, I mean, we'll just do this one right now. Like tilted, almost underlining roll with the rolling pin. Ah, okay. Yeah, not hard at all. We'll go ahead and do that. Okay? So the only difference is you're going to want to make sure that you have it dry to the touch so that this one isn't lifting. That's the only difference that it's going to be. So, let's see. The rolling pin is going to be my copper tone. And I want the red to be the roll, and the just and with it is going to be the midnight sky. So, and when I say dry to the touch, all I'm going to do is use my heat embossing tool. You can also use, okay, Tanya, be smart. Just get some cutters. You can also use a blow dryer. And then once it's dry to the touch, then you can take the pad out from underneath and then heat set it. So you don't want it to be wet because then your design will stick to the parchment paper. And then you got a big mess. So I'm just going to stir my chalk paste, get them all ready. I mean, chalk inks. Caught myself. And everything you see me using today, yes, the blue is gorgeous, Rachel. Everything you see me using today is available in my store. You know what? Hold on just a second. I kind of forgot to put my store. Shame on me. So let's go ahead and get that put in. Okay, and let's go ahead and pin that. And then let me just double check that yes, okay. So the ink mat that I'm using actually comes in the full size 11 by 23, and it's only $17.99, and it's reusable, just like the transfer, reusable over and over and over again. So there we go on that one. Okay, so let's go ahead and get going. I I have my spatulas, and I do cut them so that it's easier to handle. And I think we're going to use the smaller ones for this, just because that gives me more control. And hopefully I don't make a mess. Because that's always possible too. So, and a little bit goes a long way with the inks. Long way. So, like I said, I'm just going to do the just. And the width. See how I dabbed just a little bit, and I'm going to end up putting some of this back in. And these would make great Christmas presents too. And some people feel the need to make sure that they have, what's it called? Like painter's tape around the transfers, just in case they go over. Look at that. Beautiful. The only reason I'm using a tool to lift this is because my nails are not sharp. So just want to make sure I use a tool to help me lift. Okay, now we're going to do the red. And that's even a lot. So I probably didn't even need this much, but we're just going to roll with it. I know, I'm so punny today. Okay, and like I said, waste not, want not, you guys. Put that extra stuff back in the container. The only time I don't ever put back in the container is if I mix the colors. Okay. Okay, the candy apple red is gorgeous. Oh, I love that red. Wow. And it's funny, when you have kids in two different kinds of high schools, colors for me take on a totally different meaning. So it's like the blue's not just blue to me for some reason, and the red's not just red to me. Those that live around this area know what I'm talking about, Central and Stevens. So, okay, so we're going to go ahead and put the lids back on. And this is what you can wash the ink off of your hands. So even if you decide to let little kids do it, no problem. Wouldn't that be cute? Okay, I'm getting them. Go Big Red. I knew, Rachel, you were going to do that. So wouldn't that be cute using the inks to do like handprints for towels or shirts or something like that, and then you can seal it? I know, awesome, huh? Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and just air dry, heat dry a little bit. And the only thing that I'm really concerned about is the roll itself. Hey, Kaylee, thanks for joining. Hey, Jennifer, thanks for joining. Now you don't want to heat set on this mat, so all I'm doing is just kind of drying it so that when my transfer goes on top, I'm not pulling the colors back up. Okay, now we're gonna go with the rolling pin. Okay, and we're tilting it. Like that, Rachel? Let me know, Rachel, if that's what you were wanting to see. And I will leave it that way. If you want it a little bit more tilted, just let me know. Hey, Teresa! So, like, to recap a little bit, okay, good, Rachel. To recap a little bit, what we're doing is we're doing a flour sack towel with our Couture ink and one of our transfers, just roll with it. The transfer is only $14.99, and over the next couple days, I'm going to show you how to reuse the same transfer so that you guys can see how many uses you can get out of just this transfer. Again, our transfers are able to be reused over and over and over again. So this is our copper, and I love, love, love our copper, our gold, and our silver because they have a shimmer to them. See if you can see the shimmer. Love. Hey, Wendy, thanks for joining. So if you're just joining, I would love for you to share this video. Bottom of your mobile device, bottom left-hand corner of your mobile device is a share button. Love it if you would share this video. That just helps me. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and just press out all the bubbles because we don't want it to bleed or anything else. So I'm just making sure that the bubbles are out where my design is. And can you guys see that that with our these are basically like silk screen transfers. So do you see all the designs in it? You can't get this with just a stencil. It's not possible to get this with a stencil. Okay, I guess I shouldn't say it's not possible. It would be a little bit more on the difficult side to get this type of detail. Okay, remember I said a little bit goes a long way. So if you were to want to start having our colors, particularly the inks, I would definitely say start with our shimmers, our gold, our silver, our copper, and then use the black and the white ones. Those would be the basics, I would say, definitely. And I'm applying this a little bit on the thicker side, just because I want the rolling pin to really stand out. Okay. Okay, so I'm going to lay it back down. And the reason I'm laying it back down is because I noticed I want to get a little bit more of the details off. So, because the details have the wood look to it. So that's what we're going to do, is just ink it off just a little bit more. There we are. Okay. There we go. See how you can see the details? The details. I love it. Love it. I get giddy when something looks good, when something turns out. So, okay. So again, then I will have it heat set, and then I will take my my easy press, or you can also use a iron, and you're going to put the parchment paper over. Thanks, Rachel. And you're going to put the parchment paper over, and then you're going to just heat set it 30 seconds, 305 degrees if you're using a easy press. If you're using an iron, I think it's 325 for 30 seconds. I can't remember the exact details, but I want to let this dry because I did put it on a little thick, so I'm going to let it dry, and then I'll heat set it, and then I'll take a picture of it and post it in the group for you guys to all see. So thanks for joining me today. I appreciate it, and I look forward to seeing you guys again with another idea using this same transfer. Thanks, everyone. Have a great day. Bye.